searching. There's 3 points of bleeding damage. Cool. I never seen that enchantment before. Okay. So yeah, actually yeah, this from now on it's gonna be blind. The main quest. And these ruins. This is purely blind right now. Yeah, I never seen this view before. This is the first time I'm seeing this. With those mushrooms. Or jellyfishes? No, I think no, glowing mushrooms, that's what they are. Yeah, this is beautiful. Black Ridge. A little creepy. Beautiful. Wow, he was hurt. So where do I go? I don't know. I mean, I probably need to go that way, but I want to explore. Plenty of bolts. And no crossbow. Okay, so let me just go that way first. Oh, look, it's like an inroad. Crimson inroad. I return to your roots. I've discovered an unusual ingredient called crimson inroad. Discover the significance of the crimson. Do I need to eat it or laboratory? Interesting. So that's the laboratory, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Another one. Uh-oh. What the hell? What the hell is this? Wow. I'm shivering. Man, I'm like, it didn't scare me, but it's so great. Oh my goodness. I'm getting these like tingles throughout the whole of my body, like just like shiver pretty much. Jesus. At first I thought that I stepped on something, like I crushed a spider or something. No, come on. Come back. Damn, that was creepy. I mean, I've seen these before, the horror hunters. But it's just the way it came out of here, and at the start when it first came out, it was covered in this, like, I don't know what that is, but it was covered in that, and I thought for a second that it was a new enemy. And yeah. Yeah, and you know, this would have been a perfect moment to have a face cam. Okay, so this is like an exit, and I'm hearing another one. Can I eat it? I can, but should I? I don't know. I don't think I should. There's something else there, I think. What are those? So is this like a button? Yeah, but it leaves the sky, right? It's like a lift, elevator. Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, there's something there. Like a normal network, I think. Beards. Okay. Oh. What the hell? Oh, that's like that flying thing, except, you know, on feet. Oh my, this is fascinating. Look at that. From close it looks weird, but looks cool. Okay, so it was the Crimson Inert. I think you can climb here, maybe? No. Never mind. Nothing here. Okay, let's go this way. So that's the laboratory. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Let's go this way. Side? Oh. Okay, we can climb up here. This is creepy and exciting at the same time. Okay, whoa, somebody saw me. Oh my. Is that an enemy or just a statue? It is an enemy. Master. And it's coming this way. Wow, it's like on rollerblades. Oh no, never mind, it's just walking weirdly. Oh, Reaper. Okay. Okay. Let's quickly leave this guy. Cha-ching. Let's go. So I think that's where we need to go. Maybe. Right. There should be an entrance here somewhere. Wait, rolling uses my stamina. I didn't realize that. Okay. I think I need to go back. Guess. No, wait, that way. That's the library. Not the library. Lavatory. Oh, look at that. Scorpion. The ballista. Okay. And yes, leveling up. Is my illusion good enough yet? Oh, that's a big one. Okay, so he died. Cinderian. Cinderian's field journal. 30. So it's basically like Oblivion's normal Ninroot quest. I spent a large portion of my life unraveling the mystery of the Ninroot, and yet I still feel unfulfilled. The trilling sound the strange herb emits. Is this the same guy? I wonder. I should Google his name. Maybe he arrived to Skyrim to research more about Ninroots. Anyway, yet I still feel unfulfilled. The trilling sound the strange herb emits seems to taunt me, to push me even harder to discover its secrets. Even after a generous and informative traveler became a field collector in my state. Maybe that's referencing the Hero of Watch. In my stead, and provided me with 5 score of the Ninroot. I was only able to muster what I considered a mediocre alchemical creation at best. This only served to strengthen my hunger and whet my appetite for the solution. It wasn't until over 50 years later that the answer to my prayer has carried me into my basement workshop at the Westfield Inn. The first thing I heard was the familiar tone, that unmistakable warble unique to the Ninroot, but when I turned around, my heart leapt and a chill ran down my spine. This was indeed an Ninroot, but of a variety the likes of which I have never seen. The herb was awash in a spectacular array of red hues, each leaf seemingly emblazoned with innumerable variations of crimson. I couldn't move. I was completely transfixed. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a species of Ninroot with such a unique property. After an awkward silence, I finally managed to stammer out a few questions to the traveler who'd brought me this treasure. He told me his name was Beahtahfahwl, a treasure seeker from Skyrim. Apparently, he'd been exploring a vast subterranean network of grand caverns called Blackreach, and had stumbled across what he dismissed as a noisy red weed. His expedition was largely unsuccessful, and he didn't want to leave the caves empty-handed, so Obeth picked one of the crimson Ninroots to bring home. He said that it took some time, but eventually he was pointed my way, and that perhaps I'd pay a fair price for it. Before I could gather my wits and ask anything else, Obeth offered to sell me the Crimson Inroot sample, a map showing me how to find Blackreach and the strange key needed to breach its outer defenses. It took me mere moments to decide. Obeth left Stalingrad 1,000 settlements richer, but I would have easily paid 10 times that amount to obtain the sample alone. It took a year of planning, but I was able to pack up and sell my workshop and make my way into Skyrim. Before delving headfirst into Blackreach, I knew I needed to set up a new laboratory, but wished to do so in seclusion. After making inquiries at the College of Winterhold, of which I was honorary member, I was directed to speak to Avrusa Svarethi, a student of botanical alchemy who had a small farm near the city of Riften. By broadening my knowledge of Ninroot cultivation, I was able to secure Sarathi Farm as a launching point for my field research. I kept the knowledge of the Crimson Ninroot a secret from Avrusa, but imparted everything else I know to her in exchange for her hospitality. A few months passed, but I was finally ready to enter Blackreach. I used the attunement sphere that Obeth had provided and descended into the depths. My goal was to gather enough Crimson Ninroots to produce my greatest alchemical creation to date. I was certain it would take at least 30 of them to provide the necessary catalyst. This brings me to the present. My initial research seems to indicate that the Crimson Ninroot has a similar affinity for moisture as the garden variety, but also maintains some sort of symbiotic relationship with the enormous fungi that inhabits Blackreach. It's my guess that the fungi itself is a source of water, absorbing it from the moist subterranean air like a sponge. This provides the ideal environment for the Ninroot to grow. Unfortunately, the Crimson Ninroot appears to have a vastly shortened lifespan, and they are in no way plentiful down here. Gathering 30 of them will be quite a challenge, but hopefully the denizens of Blackreach will allow me to gather my samples unhindered. Okay. Let's, it's nice. So, I will, not now, but after I finish this, scan around in Cyrodiil. I will Google his name and see whether he's the same guy from Oblivion, because I think he is. And you know what? I'm not gonna finish playing. Wow, the game is so smooth. Because of this because it's a very small place. But yeah, that's how it feels to play in 60 frames per second. Anyway, I'll stop the recording just to check whether everything's recording. You know, I'm kind of scared that it's not, and if it's not, then you know I'm wasting a lot of time and footage. You know, because if it's gonna be ruined, then you know, yeah, your experience will be ruined as well. Oh, normal Ninroots. So, what I'll do is I'll just check the video if it's okay or not, and you know I'll like go drink some water or something because my throat is dry, and then yeah, I'll come back and play for play for another half an hour maybe, I don't know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. So I've been playing for just over an hour, like hour and 18 minutes I believe, so I'll play for another 40 minutes or so. What's the time? Okay. And yeah, then I'll stop. So